Horizon is an epic Western film directed by and starring Kevin Costner. The film had a massive $200 million budget and tells the story of the American frontier in the late 1800s. Costner has described it as his passion project that he spent decades trying to get made. So when production was gearing up in 2021, WME, William Morris Endeavor, one of the biggest talent agencies in Hollywood, pitched an idea to Costner: cast their client Meghan Markle in a supporting role. As many of you know, Markle is most famous for being a former actress and marrying Prince Harry of England in 2018. After stepping back from royal duties in 2020, Markle and Harry moved to California where she was looking to restart her acting career. It said WME thought casting Markle would generate massive publicity for Horizon since anything involving the former royals is major clickbait. However, Costner was allegedly not interested in the publicity stunt casting and rejected the idea outright. He felt Markle simply wasn't right for any of the roles in the film and that her acting abilities wouldn't hold up to the demands of such a big-budget production. Insiders close to the production say Costner was focused on casting experienced actors who were completely dedicated to the film and its vision. He didn't want to take the chance of somebody with the proven skills in a project in which he invested so much into for so long. Costner went with more established Western actors like Sam Elliott, Tim McGraw, and Faith Hill instead. Surely, WME will be disappointed to have their ask turned down. They described how Markle is so different now from her Suits days and films like Horrible Bosses that she now would crush it if she's given a chance to take up a project. However, sources said Costner stood his ground with pressure from the agency. The rejection was taken as a blow to Markle's hope of relaunching her acting career on a major film. Since news of the rejection from the role emerged earlier this year, there has been speculation rife on just how well Markle would have actually fared in a role in Horizon. Most industry insiders would probably say that the dice had been loaded against her from the start, given the way she was cast, more of an attention-grabbing gimmick than a serious artistic choice. I've dug into Markle's acting resume to assess how ready she really was for such a big production. While Markle may have had a few TV roles under her belt, her film work was more sporadic and less front and center, except, of course, for the time she was front and center in a music video for one of her ex-husband's songs. GPT. Talk to call.gptnf.com. She did cameo roles in movies like 2008's Random Encounters, 2011's Horrible Bosses as FedEx Girl, and 2016's The Candidate. None of these, particularly the latter, really showcase her talent in holding a major screen presence in an epic period drama. Her on-set experience was also made to look dwarfed by the veterans' use of such people who have, over decades in the business, literally done their fair share of countless big-budget productions, as Costner, Elliott, McGraw, and Hill. Moreover, they are Western genres that would make very physical, dramatic demands on the actors, almost a stretch for Markle, who had generally done very light, even romantic, comedy fare in the past. Casting an actress with untested abilities in so very important a movie for which he has been biding his time for years would be a leap of faith. Any slip could have burned the production. So, while WME was certainly trying to tout Markle as a rising star who had a record of attracting viewers and was part of one of the biggest media franchises, the judges of an actor's current level of skill are most definitely not the agents themselves. In short, whatever Markle had done at that time just didn't reconcile in Horizon's eyes, be it role history, experience with large productions, or even genre experience. While it might also be true in the case of a likable actress who is certainly better, this is a chance Costner did not want to take on gambling the film with what would be a relative unknown commodity. However, the rejection was clearly not well taken by Markle's camp or an agency. There was much speculation about the double snub, with Markle described as furious and humiliated at being refused what many saw as her big comeback role. She supposedly felt ready to take on a substantial part after years focusing on her acting technique. Some insiders went as far as professing that Markle went for a personal call to Costner, begging her case, although neither confirmed that that happened. A large number of tabloid articles in the past year have made Markle look desperate to prove herself in Hollywood post-royal life and crushed by this missed opportunity. True or not, that the damage to Markle's reputation is going to be inescapable, that the entertainment industry obsessed with optics. This coming from a woman who declined a request driven by one of the largest agencies and paints Markle as a publicity stunt casting, not a serious artist deserving consideration based on merit alone. It likely made many other producers wary of working with her, not wanting the same publicity controversies. In Hollywood, an insult to one of the big four agencies is very rarely forgotten. So, while the creative direction by Costner was understandable, the fallout professionally hobbled Markle for the time being.